Hello everyone, this is Mr. Seymour. This is week 3 that we're working on, and I want to go on ahead and show you how you can do your position paper, which is due in week 3. So the way you do the position paper is you go to your weekly lessons, scroll down to week 3, and then we're going to click on position paper in our menu. And there's a couple of links that we need to look at in the position paper. One of them is the assignment form, and one of them is the actual reading packet. So I'm going to click on the reading packet. If you haven't looked at this reading packet, please do. It's in PDF. You can print it if you want. I probably would. This has to do with the Texas Miracle for this week. So we're going to talk about economics and Texas, and is Texas really the place to come? And there are going to be a couple of arguments. One argument is from Time Magazine. This is about 2012 or 13. Time Magazine actually said Texas was the wave of the future for the rest of the country. It was the model for the rest of the country, and they tell why they believe it is in this article called "Why Texas is Our Future." So I want you to read the background and the article on why Texas is our future, and the Texas model, and what we call the Texas Miracle. Okay, it's about 6 or 7 pages long. And then on page 8, you will find, oops, the Texas economic miracle that isn't, which is was 2014, the Washington Monthly, and this one is the opposite. It's going to argue that the Texas miracle is not real, that it's an illusion, and that the jobs that we have in Texas aren't necessarily the type of jobs that people really want and can depend upon that are going to pay them in the long run. So we're talking about people moving to Texas in the Texas Miracle, and this one, for instance, is showing your per capita income for people. In comparison to Vermont, our per capita income has gone down. Of course, Vermont has higher income. It's on the East Coast. But still, that's part of the reason people are moving to Texas. Businesses are moving to Texas. This is true because they have lower overhead costs. So I want you to read both of these articles and the background. Now, once you've done that, then you're going to go over here to Position Paper Assignment Form. Click on it. Just like we did last week, we want to save this as something like paper or number 1 and my name. And then I'm going to save it to another directory here that I have. You save it to wherever you want to save it. I'm going to save it to the directory that I use to keep all of the stuff for Government 2306, which I have on the cloud. Okay, so I'm going to save it. Then I'm going to open it in Word. And then, just like we did last week, we're going to select well, we're going to first of all enable our editing. We're going to select a number. So this is paper number 1. And I'm going to take a stance. The Texas Miracle that wasn't. And I'll call my paper that. The Texas Miracle that wasn't. And I'm going to give my name here. My class, which would be Government 2306. And then I'm going to say that for those of you that are in dual credit, just put dual credit and put your school if you would, so that I know where you're from. Otherwise, just put, for those of you on my Monday, Wednesday, Friday class, Govt 2306 MWF 2 to 250, whichever you are, okay? If you're dual credit, make sure you say dual credit and the school that you're coming from. Then we select our date. So right now it's past midnight, so we're on February 4th, 2019. And then each of these sections you're going to fill out. So you're going to give me a background based upon what I gave you in the readings. What is this about? What is the topic and what is the analysis about? Then you're going to take a position. You're going to select a point of view, either pro or against the idea of the Texas miracle. Obviously, the way I'm framing this, I'm against. I don't believe necessarily. But that doesn't mean that that's the right answer. There is no right answer because a lot of people believe that we have the Texas miracle. You can think for yourself on this one by going through the materials and deciding which of the arguments you agree with or disagree. Supporting arguments would be arguments that agree with you, that would support your position. Contrasting arguments that you must include are arguments that are against your position. So for my supporting arguments, then I would be writing about things that say that the Texas miracle isn't true, and the contrasting statements would be the ones that say the Texas miracle is true. The analysis is where I'm going to actually go in there and type up what I believe to be the reasons that I selected the position that I did based upon the evidence presented. The references. Now, if you don't have any references, all you have to do is type documents provided in reading packet number 1. Okay, that's all you have to do. Now, if you're going to add anything, then you have to add your references. But otherwise, I'll know that you're just depending on the documents that I gave you. Okay, now, I hope there aren't any questions, but if you do, if you have any, email me or leave me a message on my phone at 301-9863. Or talk to me in class and I'll be happy to go over it with you. I'll also try to do some online study hours this week where I'll be online with you. You can go on and talk to me. Okay, have a good week and we will see you. So we will see you all later and thanks for watching.